got kicked off because of the sanctuary movement. Now, the sanctuary movement really started in Texas, where they are going county by county and trying to create sanctuaries where the county boards are actually taking votes and setting themselves up and dictating to their judiciary that they will not enforce, prosecute, or allow any judgments for these unconstitutional laws, whether federal or state. And so, and especially in response to the red flag scare.
Right.
Okay. And so what is happening is that's starting to go there, and then all of a sudden these threats came out in Virginia, and it exploded. They are now organizing.
The state is a sanctuary. A constitutional sanctuary is essentially what
Yes.
it is.
Well, at least for the Second Amendment.
Yeah, the left has perverted this in making illegal immigrant sanctuary cities.
Yeah.
So this is not sanctioned by the Constitution, whereas this kind of sanctuary action is
actually
sanctioned.
What I want to say, the demographics of Virginia is very interesting, very stark. New York is much like this too, where you got the metropolitan area of the D.C. area and all of the people that are about working for this growing federal government, which D.C. now is the most affluent city in America now. And what is their product? Government, just taking our money. Okay, the rest of Virginia is starkly different. It's all about, those districts that have been in play, and they all went blue, if you will, in the legislature, that are probably going to swing radically right this fall.
Right, as soon as Soros stops pumping money in there, too.
Yeah, but so that's kind of the demographic. It's a very much two states, just like New York is. Once you get out of the New York City area, it's an entirely different state. Virginia, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is the same way. Massachusetts to a degree.
What we're seeing here, like I was at Minneapolis and looking at things, out of the 88 counties, 81 of them voted for Trump, and yet the other 7 swung it for Clinton.
Right.
Pennsylvania, 40, of the 18 congressional districts, 14 of them have gone Republican the last 3 presidential elections, and yet that Philadelphia numbers were so huge that it swung it the other way. So these are the demographics here that you're seeing this all along the Northeast and all that. I think that's kind of what you're talking about here, is that insurgency of the metropolitan areas taking over the whole state.
Well, there's that. What I was specifically pointing to was these supermajorities, these having both houses and the governorship, so that legislation is like a foregone conclusion, that kind of a thing. We have that here. We're blessed here in Oklahoma to have that, but the other way around, so that we have more of our liberties protected to a degree anyway.
If you're just tuning in, you're watching 3D Politics. I'm Tom McKay, your fantastic host. I got all 3 Davids, David Van, David Oldham, David D'Ambroso. We're going to close out this discussion of Virginia gun control, and I'm going to read a little bit from the end of it here to let you know what's going on, and then I want to move to some other topics that are super important to me. A group called United in Strength for America, sponsoring a 2-day seminar at a hotel near Richmond. It's got a speaker including Tony Pellegrino, founder of a West Coast conservative law academy. He describes legal methods for fighting gun seizure laws, etc. But they are pushing Virginia in this situation as the canary in the coal mine. It's supposedly going to tell the tale of what's going on. Troy Carter, talking about these people to finalize this piece, says they're worried people will come here to Virginia and look for that opportunity to cause trouble, he said. It's not going to be the sanctuary guys, because we just want peace and we want to be left alone. Right. So they are going to stand up, but they're not like, hey, we want, a big batch of trouble.
So who is saying
this is Troy Carter talking about the in support for a sanctuary proclamation
Okay.
Amelia County.
Okay.
They're talking about the fiery language on social media and the fact that it is getting a lot of attention. And the people there are saying, look, we're not looking for some sort of huge Woodstock
Well,
thing.
the people on our side never are, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't run Hollywood. The left does.
Right.
One of their main products is storytelling.
Right.
Made up stories that are disconnected from reality. And it's important to remember that the whole genesis of this is that the leftist supermajority in Virginia has proposed legislation for this session that is going to be voted on any day now. I mean, they may have already voted on something that literally makes it illegal to teach anyone else self-defense. Now, this
Right.
is so poorly written that it could be karate. You might be looking at a felony for teaching a karate
This is
course
insane.
to 6-year-old girls.
Taekwondo.
And also making any gun that accepts a high capacity, what they're calling a high capacity. Really, it's a normal capacity magazine, making it illegal. So it would outlaw most weapons, most all weapons that are manufactured currently, and in the past decades. So
Including your cutlery.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's total insanity. Yeah, they're trying to make it like the UK, and so the left has overplayed their hand, and we're going to see the results of that in 2020. Remember what Q said, guys. Or actually, maybe don't. Maybe don't. Maybe you should actually show up and vote. You should strongly consider it, no matter what Q says.
Yes, actually learn the issues for yourself. Don't trust other people.
Don't trust the plan.
Yeah. The other thing, you have to look back, the history of Virginia, it has split in the past. During the
They have a West
Civil
Virginia
War.
too, don't they?
West Virginia split off from Virginia back during the Civil War because Virginia went with the South, but West Virginians did not share those values, and eventually they went to the Union and said, hey, let us in, be our own state, and the North was all too willing to accommodate. And that's how you get West
Let
Virginia.
country
Well, it's
roads
kind of
take
like
them home.
a Twix bar, It's a difference between West Virginia and East Virginia.
Yeah.
West Virginia, best Virginia.